And welcome back to Ozarks Live. It's now time to check back in with Cami, who's over on Commercial Street.
What's going on, Cami?
Well, it's really sunny, but it's a beautiful day out here on historic Commercial Street. But I want to learn about the events coming up because there's always something going on here on Commercial Street. I'm with Joe Goodman, who is a business owner here on the street. Joe, you have something special and new coming up this Saturday, right?
It's actually Sunday.
Sunday,
so,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
yes.
It's Sunday.
The 18th.
It's called
okay.
C Art, so, you know, Commercial Street C, and then Art. And this is kind of the brainchild. We've got Randy Bacon and his wife, Heidi, that have moved up here and opened up their studio up here. So
he's a very well-known photographer in this area, for sure.
Great, and been a great part of the addition to our neighborhood. So this is the first of the event, and they plan to do it seasonally. And a big portion of the event will be centered here in our Farmers Market Pavilion. But they're going to have artists and stations and performers and all sorts of activity all the way from Washington to Lion Street. I think for our first event, we've got like 20 different artists, 14 different activities to do.
That's incredible. Is there like a timeline during the day that things happen, or is it just kind of everything's going on all at once?
I think everything's kind of going all at once, but some of the artists are kind of doing more like live action performances.
Really?
So,
okay.
if you tune into our Facebook page, you'll see a lot more about that. It's Historic C Street. And then after that, I mean, that's going to be awesome because it's the first one, and then it'll be more of those. But we also have another 2 great big events coming up next weekend. And those are on Saturday.
Those are Saturday.
Those are on Saturday.
Yes, keep me clear on that.
So it's Saturday, September 24th. And so we're bringing back Culture Fest. We did Culture Fest before the pandemic. It was kind of a real quick hodgepodge thing that a committee of people from around the city put together, and we had thousands of people show up, and it was a great day. And we haven't been able to have it since the pandemic. So
did it just start right before the pandemic? So
just before.
So it's just like one happened.
We just
so
had
we're bringing
one.
It back.
And then we weren't able to have it. But it's a regular farmers market day. We have our farmers market every Saturday, and so on that day we're going to create what we call our international corridor. And so this whole side of the market and going all the way to the back and down the middle, we're going to have international food vendors and crafts and products, and then we're putting a big stage up over by the bridge, and we've got, you know, K-pop dances and Punjabi dances and people singing in Malaysian.
Show us what that looks like real quick?
No, probably not. No. But if you do want to learn to dance, you might take lessons down at the Savoy. But and then the same thing on that day is White River Brewing Company. They do their birthday party every year, and so they call it Street Fest. And
how old are they this year?
They're going to be 10 years old.
Ooh, a whole decade.
Yeah, not quite old enough to drink. So,
but they're going to have the booze anyway, aren't they?
They're going to have the booze. So the fun thing is come up here for all that international stuff. It starts at 10 a.m. And then the Street Fest starts at noon. So that's kind of going to be our beer garden. And the Culture Fest is free. It's $10 to get into the Street Fest. But it's going to be a great, fun event. And White River Brewing Company is a huge part of our neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's awesome because it will turn the whole street into a full street-wide event, and you can walk on down, enjoy the shops, the restaurants, you know, and your personal services, you know.
That's right.
If there's any open on a Saturday.
Yeah. So you've got something happening on this end of the street, which the Culture Fest is actually built around the market. That do you know specifically like any kinds of food we're going to get to try?
Oh yeah, so there'll be some traditional Peruvian food. There'll be Dutch food, but there's going to be Korean food. There's going to be Indian food, Mexican food. There's a whole lot of different stuff. And we've got performances starting at 10 a.m. all the way to 4 p.m. And that's on the Color 10 stage. I didn't know if you knew you guys were our presenting sponsor.
I actually did know that.
Yeah, so
it's going to be a lot of
awesome.
fun.
We appreciate that.
Now, what's really cool though about C Street is that you have international food all the time. Like all of you have so many restaurants that are so good to check out. So if people want more information about the market, about the Culture Fest, about this weekend, next weekend, all the things, how do they find you?
Well, best thing is to go to our Facebook pages. If you're not on, if you do go to Facebook, you know, there's the C Street City Market page. There is a Culture Fest, SGF Culture Fest page, and there's the Historic C Street. But also, I mean, Google, go on our websites, www.historiccstreet.com.
All right, this is the place you're going to want to be. You need to come see. Back to you guys.